And now we have your hosts for the night, Derek Brown and Lorenzo, whose last name I forgot, I'm sorry.
Whoa, that made me feel good.
It's not important, you don't need to know.
Hey everyone, welcome to a good night out.
Oh, calm down.
Oh
The
no,
voice was so high pitched.
I'm fucking excited. Give it up for yourselves for coming out.
Yeah!
So, who here, has anyone here been to our show before? So, tonight we're gonna try something a little bit different.
Yeah.
Most of you don't know this. The best part of a comedy show is not the comedy show.
No.
It's the best part of a comedy show is the hang.
Yeah, hanging out backstage, joking, relaxing.
Mm-hmm. That's always the best part. So what we're gonna try tonight is to bring basically that on stage. Wait, are you guys down for that?
Yeah!
I'm not sure if you guys. No, you have no choice.
Yeah, but anyway. So you want to talk about... So me and Lorenzo have our own business.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
It's an Etsy store.
It's Etsy, yeah.
And we have some leftover Valentine's things that didn't sell.
We had some candy that just didn't sell for some reason. So let's just see.
Can we cue it up?
Yeah, let's cue it up. Yeah.
But, no explanation needed.
We're single issue voters, and our issue is that Biden touched us. And
Biden touches.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next one. Yeah, don't.
Don't Google us.
Dog.
That's some weird stuff coming up. Next one, please. See, this one...
So,
Here's what happened.
specific branded marketing. You need to find different groups nowadays, and they're just-
Lorenzo's like, you're not doing anything to speak to my needs and my opinion points, and we made this for him.
Thanks,
Very
buddy.
strong. Yeah, no problem.
Mhm.
Next one, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who here doesn't?
I thought it was gonna be bigger, but apparently that's not romantic enough for you guys. But whatever. Next one, please. Now this one.
This one's more for me.
Yeah.
100%. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to pop that boy cherry.
I never want to hear that again in my life.
What? What's wrong with it?
Boy cherry?
It's cute.
No. Yeah. So this is for Lorenzo. And one more time. Please take your virginity.
Please take my virginity.
It's really important. Okay. Next one, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite porn star looks like you, which is, it's positive. It's a compliment, right? I think so.
Mia Malkova?
Who is that?
Never mind.
Okay, next one, please. You up?
Simple. And you might. This isn't about texting. This
No.
is asking if you're the film Up by
Yes.
Pixar. I'd love to date that film.
I'm
You
more
make
of
it
a
sad
monster
at the
scene
beginning.
person myself. Next one, please.
Yeah, this one's for Derek. And you come on strong, baby.
Yeah. This is the last one. Next one, please. See, there's a trend going on. I don't know if you guys know this. It's a stepmom porn, and we're trying to capitalize on that. But you're my mom. You know how they always say stepmom. Nope, just me. Okay. Fair enough.
I'm trying to fuck your mom. You know what I mean, dude? All right, never mind.
All right.
So,
We have a good show tonight. We have a lot of comics.
yeah. Are you guys ready for your first comedian of the evening? Woo! Now, that was Luke Comic Fest. Are you guys ready for your first comic? Please welcome to the stage, he's hilarious, Adam Prive.
Alright! What's up, everybody? How we doing? Jesus Christ. Keep it up for your hosts, Derek Brown and Just Lorenzo. That's awesome. It's fine. It's fine. We're all new here. It's cool. What's up, Pittsburgh? I say that like I've performed anywhere but Pittsburgh ever. So you don't know though, right? I could have been in Cleveland like 3 hours ago. I wasn't. The house lights are bright in here. This is wild. This is a good show. It's good to see all you people here. Thank you very much for being here. Give yourselves a round of applause one more time. My most recent show was at a Painting with a Twist. I did the halftime show at Painting with a Twist. And I don't know how that would make you feel when you're trying to chase your dreams. But it wasn't great. She started the thing, she was teaching everybody how to paint a fish. Cool, right? And she basically was like, you guys follow along with me, or, if you have any other dreams or inspirations, feel free to do that too. And I was like, well, what about you? Why does that apply to you? This is your job? To teach people how to paint fish? Do you guys not think it's funny? Okay. That's fine. She was mad about that joke too, actually, when I told it right to her. It does take confidence to do comedy. I think so, at least. I think these guys can attest to that as well. You know what takes more confidence is working at a Jiffy Lube. And I can explain, it's not just because of the mechanics. It's really hard to sell all that shit to people, right? Like, if you're a person that I was dealing with at Jiffy Lube recently who has an Avenged Sevenfold tattoo on her arm, you would also have trouble. Like, I went in for an oil change, and she's like, hey, can I talk to you for a second? I'm like, sure, why? But okay. And she said, okay, your brakes are melting, and your tires are about to explode, and your grandma's dead, and fuck you. So, do you want to pay for all that? No, it's like, no. Maybe the grandma thing. I don't like her. She's old, mean German woman, Yeah, you know what that means. You know what's a lot of confidence? Those people that work at the kiosk at a mall, those people? They like jump out in front of you and they're like, sir, sir, sir. And they ask the most forward questions I've ever heard. Like, sir, can I rub oil all over your face? Jeez, dude, like what? Why? That's rude. I was raised Catholic. Any Catholics in the room? Lots of you today. That's cool. I think I was always taught as a kid when I was, Catholics, don't take the Lord's name in vain, right? You can't say like Jesus Christ because it's mean, I guess. I don't know. I don't think that rule would have ever been written though. Like if he had like a normal name, like Craig Stevens or something. Nobody gives a shit if you take Craig Stevens' name in vain, You stub your toe, just Craig Stevens. And Craig's just like, yeah. That's my fault. Instead of a crown of thorns and a loincloth, he's just hanging on the cross with a Van Houston shirt and a pocket protector. It's pretty sad. Pretty cool, though. I was at Target the other day. You guys like Target? Target fans here. I was just minding my business, shopping for Chrissy Teigen cookware. When all of a sudden there was an announcement over the speaker. It was like, there's a missing child in the store. Please lock down the store and everybody be alert for a child. His name is, I don't even listen to that part. And I was like, this is awesome, no lines. So I got to the front of the store and I was like, hi, I'm ready to check out. And they're like, sir, did you not hear there's a child missing? I'm like, I don't see him here. Like, surely we could complete my transaction and then I'll be good to go, right? Like, this isn't a big deal. Well, yeah, like I said, I am Catholic, was Catholic, I should specify that. I think the whole thing would have been a lot different. Like, if you go back in time and you look at the history of Catholicism and religion, like, everything would be different if that story was written a little bit differently. Like, what if, just hear me out, the Virgin Mary had access to affordable health care, reproductive rights, and birth control? You know what I mean? I feel like that's rubbing you guys the wrong way. I know you wouldn't have your savior, but maybe we'd have like the first female president of Bethlehem or some shit. It would have been a pretty good opportunity to do that there. Oh boy. I don't feel good about myself. Thank you. Sometimes I walk through automatic doors just to feel what it's like to have something nice done for me. You guys ever do that? Oh. Thank you. Tip at $3. Door breaks, they kick you out of Target again. It's a huge bummer. I don't like the way that I look. I don't like getting on a scale. That number freaks me out. I don't know if everybody has that issue. Sometimes I just weigh myself based on how many fortune cookies they give me with my Chinese food order. Last I checked, I weighed 4. bad number, but you see, I think it's pretty fucked up food trucks don't deliver. That's pretty obvious. I'm glad you guys got that one. Makes you feel the same way, right? Like, you're the one on wheels. Like, why do I do the ice cream trucks do? I think that's what you should do, right? Like, just play music and shit. You'd have fat guys like me chasing you down the block all day. Like, tacos! Let's do this. Get me down to 2 fortune cookies. This would be great. I don't take care of myself. I have these like really weak legs and this just big upper body. Like I look like the letter P. It's like some fucked up live action Schoolhouse Rock character. I'm just a P. You don't want to be a P if you're a letter. That's for sure. P is a terrible letter. Terrible words start with P. Pee, poop, puke, pubes, pulled pork. I know, I like pulled pork, but you don't want to look like pulled pork, you know? This guy just audibly moaned when I said pulled pork. Woo! I hear you, man. That's what I look like right now. Sweaty pig flesh. Have you guys ever been to Panera? Yeah. Just so you know, my entire comedy set is about chains. So like Target, Panera, all those things. Like they're all great. I was in Panera recently and I found out they have this thing called Rapid Pickup. If you're unfamiliar, pretty simple. You order your food online. Panera packs up your food in a bag, puts your name on it, and puts it on a shelf by the door. So for the last 3.5 weeks, I have had free Panera for lunch every single day. It has been a tremendous experience for me. I'll tell you what. It's a grab bag every time. You don't have time to see what's in the bag. You just gotta go. You know what I mean? Could be French onion soup, could be a sandwich you don't like. That's the risk you run when you're looking for free Panera Rapid Pickup. It's foolproof too. Like worst case scenario, like a fucking pimple-headed kid runs after you. He's like, "Sir, I don't think that's yours." You go, "Oh shit, my bad, wrong Panera." And then you drive to the next Panera like 5 minutes away. And you take Ruth's chicken broccoli soup. Broccoli cheddar. Chicken broccoli soup sounds horrible. I don't have any of that. That's rough. What else do you guys want to talk about? That's comic language for I don't know what to talk to you about anymore. Just so you know. That's a little inside baseball for you. You know what I mean? I do think that we're living in a rough time right now. But I try to reminisce on like memories, you know what I mean? Like anybody like high school in here? He's one of the only people I can see, and that sounds right. I liked high school a lot. I wasn't great at sports or anything. I did letter in bowling. So, let me be clear, I didn't letter in bowling because I was good at bowling. I lettered in bowling because I was a senior and I went to a Catholic high school and they felt bad. Bowling for me was enough sport that I just went to bowling practice and smoked cigarettes and ate cheese fries by the claw machine. That was my entire high school career. It was pretty upsetting really, but here I am now. Doing comedy for you fine folks and painting with a twist and stuff like that. Somebody give me money, please. I'm gonna leave you with this one. This is a new joke. Rush Limbaugh is dying. Guys, thank you very much.
Fuzz.
Hey.
Lettering in bowling is just lettering in sadness. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah. I had a last name though, so that was cool.
What was
Yeah, it was sad.
Did you ever bowl a 300?
No. I think my all-time high is like a 132. They had so in high school bowling they have there's varsity and junior varsity, and then literally if you're not on either team, it's called scrubs. It's just the other people who bowl. So you just bowl recreationally.
That's where the losers go?
I mean, I wouldn't call it losers. Like our team won sometimes. So I think the team. You would. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
That just seemed very mean. We're sorry.
That's fine.
I got.
This is your show. I mean.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I never got lost in a supermarket as a child. I did get lost at Phantom Fright Night at 6 years old.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
Did you get adopted by a family of clowns?
Dude, no. I guess I was with my brother, and he just went to the bathroom, and I was alone forever. And then I walked up to the clowns, and I was like 6 or 7. And when I was little, I couldn't pronounce most letters.
So you just kind of spit all over them?
No, I just sort of went up. I was like, "Please, can you help me?" And just some woman in a clown costume, but with half her face ripped off, just like held my hand and brought me over to the bathroom where my brother was.
Oh, see, so she failed because she should have been in character this whole time.
Oh,
Like, how did she know that was a real scenario?
Yeah,
She'd
maybe
have been like, "You're in hell now, kid." Like, you've been stuck there forever.
Are you afraid of clowns?
Not really, no.
I've always loved them.
They're creepy.
Clown, you guys, how do
No,
you
they're
feel
creepy.
about clowns?
Because they have big eyes and dead eyes.
So do I. But I don't know. I used to, there used to be a clown that would go to my birthday every year. His name was Buffo the Clown. Does anyone here know Buffo the Clown? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It was him.
Very familiar.
Are you Buffo the Strong Man Clown? But
He's like, "What do you got to say about Buffo?"
here's the thing you might not know. Buffo is also a stripper. Did you know that?
Does anybody else know the shit that this guy knows?
How did you find that out?
Yeah. And you as well. I want to hear from you next. But yeah.
One day my parents were just like, "Hey, Buffo was a stripper," and then they just left. I don't know why. Like,
Where did they go? They leave you with Buffo?
I think they went to a strip club to see Buffo.
All right.
So yeah, I don't know. Birthdays 5, 6, and 7. Just some strong, big pelvis man juggling eggs and bowling balls. That's what I am.
With zero sense of humor.
Yeah,
That
no,
guy did not have a sense of
Not
humor.
a funny clown?
no.
He was
He was a strong clown.
What does that mean?
That was his name.
a bodybuilder.
He was a bodybuilder. He had huge biceps.
And he yelled at me because I checked out his girlfriend. What the fuck are you looking at? I'm like,
Oh, that sounds like Buffo.
You gonna juggle me? What are you doing?
You guys should go out for a drink later. Just
Oh, yeah,
make sure each other are okay.
We're gonna go out and cry at the end of the night. We're gonna draw tears on with blue face paint. It'll be nice.
So, we have been having a hard time getting our younger audience here.
It's true.
So
Look
we've been-
around.
No offense to you.
No, you guys are lovely. So we are trying to book more people who, fit that demographic.
Here's the thing. Live comedy is just not where the money is nowadays. Instagram's the game now, ladies and gentlemen. So, for our next performer, not a comedian,
No.
but if you guys would please help me in welcoming Instagram influencer Brittany Alexis.
That you're rich, that's a false claim.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry I'm late. I was in Milan, Nose. Doing great pizza. It's incredible.
You aren't late, though.
Hi.
That was cold as shit.
Gotta be a boss.
That's true.
What's up? How are you guys doing?
Oh,
Doing good, doing good.
Which, by the way, I'm so excited to be here in front of all of your viewers, and I'm just really hoping that this can be a great experience
And
for
you
us
gave
all.
us questions. For
Oh yeah, for sure.
Stressed
Just so no stress. We all know what's going on. Everyone feels comfortable.
What is an influencer?
Well, why don't we talk a little first? Why don't we talk?
Yeah.
So I'm Brittany Alexis. I'm 22 or whatever age you find most desirable. I'm a vegan and I'm an Instagram influencer.
How many followers?
I have about 55, excluding my mom. So pretty big following, guys. More than you can fit on a bus. That's all I'm saying.
And, do you speak anywhere? What do you influence?
So essentially, an influencer is like a lifestyle builder. It helps you, want to be a better person. It helps you better yourself. It's kind of like emotional speaker. Emotional, motivational speaker.
Right.
Yeah.
Where do you speak?
No one's perfect, guys. I speak everywhere. I'm on Twitter, Instagram. Sometimes if my roommate's out of town, I make YouTube videos because I have a little bit more time with the house to myself, no stress. If I'm feeling frisky, I, make some Snapchat videos, which all of your viewers can get the subscription. It's $19.95 plus shipping and handling for my premium Snapchat.
Are you trying to hawk nudes?
You know, that's a can or can girl. It sounds.
How are you shipping a Snapchat?
You know, I really think that we should leave the business questions
Fair
for
enough,
later.
that's fair enough.
You know, we're here to have fun. We don't want to bore the people with the details.
No, it's
You know?
This isn't a seminar.
But you asked me, he asked if I was like hawking nudes, and I am. They're great though. Great noodle recipes, alright? My ramen is top shelf because I only buy Top Chef at Whole Foods. So they're really good.
Nudes or super
Yeah,
noodles?
nudes.
Noods.
Because noodles is way too long.
It's a Z.
Yeah,
Sorry.
nudes has been done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She came up with a kugel recipe that changed the Jewish religion. It was crazy.
I can't relate to this. What is he talking
For all
about?
your Jewish people in the audience.
Sorry, I thought I would.
Relate to my people. No, but so my favorite ramen recipe, it's actually something I learned from the women in Little Women. It's incredible. So it's this ramen recipe. You put green onions, you put spices, you put karage. It's great. I really enjoy it. And so,
Sorry, did you say karate?
no, I said karage.
Yes.
Like Japanese fried chicken, that stuff.
No, it's just the third menu item on Ginza's appetizer list.
Right.
It's really good. Yeah, it's really great.
I thought it was Chris Brown's ex-girlfriend.
No, that would be illegal. Yeah.
What? Okay.
I'm really glad to still be up here.
You wrote a book?
I did bring a book, and actually I do want to talk about it a little bit. It's called #Build Your Mountain. My publisher forgot to put the hashtag, but it's a book I authored. It's a guide to forging your own path, even in darkness. And there's a funny story behind it. So, I wish you would laugh. It's very serious and dear to my heart. So essentially, a few years ago, I was in a department store. I can't really go to department stores anymore because I just get mobbed. And so, I was in this department store, and I don't want to mention the name because capitalism really is not my brand. You know, I'm here for the people. And so, I'm in this department store, and I see this woman, and the best way I can describe her, she looked haggard. She looked like she had had a long day at work. I saw her pin. She had an Applebee's retirement pin on. And so I don't know what they do, you know, down at the Applebee's. Like, I don't know if they have them scrubbing floors or throwing apples at each other. I'm not really sure what they do down there. But she saw me, and she could see that I was, you know, struggling and a little troubled. And so she came over, and she put her hand on my shoulder. She's like, "Young lady, can I talk to you?" And I obliged because, like I said, she was so kind-hearted. And so she puts her hands on my shoulder, and she's like, "You know, I can tell that you are going places. You are a beautiful young lady, and sometimes it's hard for those people out there because people just hate on you and they make you feel less than." And she told me, she said, "I want to tell you something my mother told me." And she puts her hand on my shoulder and she says, with her big eyes, she says, "Mount Everest wasn't built in a day."
She's right.
It's true.
And like, but the thing is that really stuck with me because like, you know, it's inspirational. And so that's why I wrote the book, #Build Your Mountain, because I want you guys to go on this journey with me and, you know, go down this endeavor and follow my page, like things, talk to me, and we can work this out together. I would appreciate, of course, I would appreciate anyone's support and your money. I'm not going to follow you back on Instagram.
It looks like a folder.
It's a folder.
Yeah.
So, that's the beauty of this book. Forging your own path means writing your own story.
I see.
No.
Also,
I got 5 stars.
it did. But there's other helpful things. There's a multiplication chart, which can be helpful in determining how much money you need to send in. Because low payments of $45.99 plus shipping and handling. This book could be yours. You can forge your own path through darkness.
This exact
Listen.
book, too. This is the only copy.
Oh, yes. If
Current
you'd
copy.
like to see it, it has a
I'm good.
calendar on it. It's great. It's really a
How do
helpful
people buy it?
Oh, just see me after the show. It's got a lot of them in my trunk.
Does it come?
It does. And the reason why is because, like leaves, we should be free. We should be free to go wherever we
And
want.
shipping and handling? Seeing you outside your car?
Yes. Yes.
That makes sense.
And honestly, I'm starting to feel a little bit of hostility, and I would
No,
just ask
no,
that.
it's-
You asked me appropriate questions. I gave you a list, so.
And you have some other products you want to talk about?
I do. Would you like to see the book?
Yeah.
Okay, and I give you that copy, but for 3 low payments of $49.95, I'll show you cancel.
Okay.
This one can be yours. I'll sign it.
Oh, thank you. I'll read it right now.
So, these are multivitamins that I did in collaboration with CVS Health. They're
looks like you just wrote your name.
No. Definitely not. They're Women's Daily multivitamin gummies. Honestly, I will tell you the truth about it. You can look at it if you want to. I will tell you, this product is amazing. It's a product I wouldn't have used until they gave me a 20% discount. However, what I will tell you is that these are amazing gummies. They are good for hair, clothing options, all kinds of great things.
Is it FDA approved?
My cousin FDA said they were pretty tasty. I mean, if that's what you're asking, yes, they're FDA approved. They are. But I did them in collaboration with CVS Health.
Lorenzo, how many would you buy?
Is it an issue?
You should
that
only eat two. You should only eat two. Don't
Is it an
worry.
issue that they're women's daily vitamin?
No, you'll be fine.
You'll be all right.
Good for hair.
I just start lactating.
That's not how that works.
They're a really effective product. That's the one thing I do want to tell you. They're very effective. I mean, if you want to pass it around, we can do that. I'm not
Sure,
gonna,
I'll look at them
you
again.
can try them.
I'm not
They
gonna
won't hurt you, I don't think, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really good.
I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like a scam.
I mean, a lot of things don't sound right at the beginning, but you just have to believe that with positive, intentions and positive outlooks, anything can be what you want it to be. And that's really what I'm trying to do here. So, I don't know, it kind of just seems like you're trying to
Like, guys, just how like vitamins are the building blocks of bodies, you can be the building block of your own destiny.
exactly, and building your own mountain.
This is not deep. I don't know why.
I read the book, so
You read the book,
Great.
how'd you like the book?
great, very short.
Would you give it 5 stars?
I already got 5 stars, so yeah, I concur.
You see, it's been rated twice, 5 stars each time.
10 stars.
10 stars.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna keep multiplying. I'm just saying, get it now before it's not available.
It says one more thing here. Do you want to talk about it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you-
Oh, well, actually, I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little out of place right now because I just feel like there've been a lot of hate that's been spewed on this stage, and I'm just feeling incredibly uncomfortable because I think that a lot of you don't take my product seriously, and honestly, it's hurtful because it's just haters sometimes, I'm sorry, I think I'm tearing up a little bit.
This is gonna be a product. You got yeah.
And like the fact that you would even think that.
I feel like I got this one wrong, you guys.
And so essentially, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Take your time.
I feel like that was condescending. It's not sincere.
It was.
Well, okay, yeah, there's some kinks with the products. I'll be honest, there's some kinks, but they're my first try, all right? And that's what they say. They say, bumps in the roads, they're just learning experiences. Like, for instance, when I had a bump in the road recently, I learned you can't hit people with your car. And I'm not gonna do that again on purpose. So, I just think that you should give me a chance and give my products an opportunity and to show themselves. Like, hashtag build your mountain, like, let's be mountaineers together. Like, follow, subscribe, whatever you wanna do. We'll be friends together. And also, like, I know some of you are like, it doesn't even look like she was really crying, but that's because these tissues. They are incredible. You won't smudge your makeup. It's fantastic what they do for you. And if you want some, for the low, low price of $29.95 plus shipping and handling.
That's extreme.
The shipping and handling is a little bit cheaper for the tissues. They weigh less. So, for the low, low price, we'll have 3 installments of $29.95 plus shipping and handling. These tissue tears can be yours.
I'm sick of you. Are you guys
I'll
ready?
see you guys later. No, live.
Hang out. Are you guys ready for your next comment?
Get more people on the couch.
Your next comedian coming to the stage, Heather DeChico.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming to my infomercial tonight here, 4 a.m. I know you're here on the couch with me tonight because maybe your husband's snoring. You're watching those late commercials. You're looking for the ShamWow guy, maybe? He was on hours ago. You got me instead. I'm promoting my new album. It's called Slice O' Life. And I'm happy that you're with me here tonight. Now, my album is not available in stores, so do consult the number on your screen here below. And I'm going to play a few snippets, little tiny pieces of my songs tonight. And I'm going to look at my words, too. I'm going to be bad. I'm going to look at my words. So the first song I wrote, it's about the feeling that you get when you get a Netflix subscription, and it's only because you watch one show. You buy an entire subscription just because you gotta have that one comfort show. I heard that Netflix is taking The Office off of Netflix. Oh, my head is spinning. My lips are chapping. Oh, my cheeks, they're chafing. My ears, they're ringing. My ears are bleeding. My stomach's turning. Don't take The Office off of Netflix. I don't have any more gut flora in my stomach. And my sister-in-law keeps trying to have me drink kombucha, but I don't have any more gut flora in my stomach. This next song requires the microphone to be a little higher. It's a little happier. So I like to eat ramen sometimes, and this is a little snippet of a song I think about when I'm eating ramen. In the store, not like at home, like at a ramen bar. Don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me. I'm trying to eat with my chopsticks. Don't look at me, don't look at me. Just let me eat one kernel of rice at a time in peace. Why don't you? I don't need your chopstick judgment. I just kid. The ShamWow guy's coming back in an hour. It's a squeegee. It's like a rag, and it's a good infomercial next hour. So stick around. Your husband's probably still snoring up there, so just stay on the couch with me. Please buy my album. It's my big break, guys. Peeing hurts. Peeing hurts. Peeing hurts. That one's untitled. All right, I got a whole song for you. All right, no more snippets. You're getting the whole spoonful. Here we go. We're always talking. I can't see my words. Guys, just give me a break. Hold on. I'm nervous. All right, I'm gonna look at them. Talking, you don't hear what I say. You don't hear me. No, you don't hear me. Keep your voice down, please. We are in a public place. Nothing's solved with all this fighting. So let's just stick to the list and we'll buy what we need to buy. We need eggs, we need milk, we need rice, we need pie, we need... Yeah, we're gonna stick to the list. We're just gonna buy what we need to buy. We need eggs, we need milk, we need rice, we need pie, we need... I think there's a bird in here. I think there's a bird in here. Oh, yeah. That's just so like you. Don't go and try to change the subject. Listen to me. Oh, please listen to me. I am listening. I just feel a little strange. Don't you feel like someone's watching? Oh, we'll stick to the list and we'll buy what we need to buy. We need eggs, we need milk, we need rice, we need... Okay, yeah, there's a bird in here. Oh, I'm pretty sure there's a bird in here. Oh, there's a bird in here. Why? It's unsanitary. These big box stores have big, huge doors, and shit flies in just like shit flies out of your mouth. Alright, guys, where's the best place you've ever seen a bird in an indoor place?
Ball.
Where?
Ball.
A mall.
Yeah.
They said a ball.
No, nothing fancy.
H&M is having a really big sale. Oh, I gotta impress Janine at the office. Just kidding, I'm an independent lady, so I don't need to impress my coworkers. I go on over and I pick out a nice turtleneck with no shoulders. And I say, there's a little birdie told me there was a sale. I think there's a bird in here. I think there's a bird in here. I think there's a bird in here. Buy my album, everybody. Here's the number. It's right here on the screen. Bye.
Good job, that was awesome. Give it up for Heather.
Hello.
So, is that based on a true story?
I think everybody's seen a bird in public, like indoors. It's,
Have you not?
No.
you haven't?
Really?
Yeah.
Live, man.
Yeah. Get out a little bit.
You go to Home Depot, there'll be a couple pigeons just swarming each other, wanting to mate in the rafters.
Pigeons don't fly, so.
It's true. Yeah. What Derek just said is true. Pigeons don't fly. You've never seen it done.
Chickens don't.
No, penguins do.
Yeah, they,
Dragons fly.
I think you're thinking of penguins.
or emus. I don't think they fly.
No, and ostriches.
They don't fly.
No, they run really fast when they take off.
It's
That's
not
fine, but they don't fly. Those are two different
No, they
things.
don't fly fall.
Like cheetahs don't fly.
They don't fly at all.
No, it's like airplane physics where they
Can we talk about the pea herding song? Just wanted to know what that's about.
You know, so it's my album's called Slice of Life. And it really is just a slice of life, you know? You get just a glimpse of someone's everyday existence. That's me. You know, the bird song, I wrote that song, and then I watched this John Mulaney special, and he's like, everyone's seen a bird in an airport, and I was like, oh, can I never play this song again? Because John Mulaney made a joke about it.
I don't know. I've been doing Bernie Mac's material for years.
Hey,
It's crazy.
I thought you were more of like a Joe Caliendo
It's true.
guy. Was that his name?
Frank Kelly.
Frank.
No, but he's
Joe's
with
his
Joe.
brother. Yeah.
I go on stage, I go, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. And then I see a bunch of ghosts, and I go, I am scared of you motherfuckers.
You guys get that reference? No?
It's an incredibly specific one.
It's from 1994.
I didn't know it was a reference.
You guys okay over there?
I really like the bird song.
Hey,
Thank
guys?
Did you try to moment no get this one?
Guys, there's a show going on. You want to keep it down?
Yeah,
Oh, you want to come? You want us to come?
No.
Thank you.
No.
I've been wanting to share this, but there's not a lot of people in this section of the audience. So we're not
It's a packed house.
Yeah, there's not enough seats. I think.
Oh, and
You were wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
You were
Thank you.
wonderful. I want to follow you.
Such friendly.
Oh, you
Wow.
were so good.
I'm making this all of your hair.
Oh,
Why are you
I
calling
just
me?
got it done on Tuesday.
It's amazing.
Why are you here?
You invited
You
us.
invited us up.
She has chocolate.
Chocolate?
Yeah. So you guys have put
Okay,
on
that's all I'll eat
Can I
it.
have the other half?
chocolates. We didn't get it from your Etsy store though.
Why are you guys here? On stage?
Well,
My nails are too
you know, we've loved the show so far, but we thought you needed some hosting notes.
You guys, your hosting is a little bit unsavory. Is that the right word?
Is this your hair
It's
or
beautiful.
just from the chocolate?
Oh yeah, I think that is my.
Okay,
I
that's
have a
fine.
problem.
That's how you know it's real.
What do you mean? What could we do better as hosts?
Well, I mean, there's not enough like like uppity, like singing and dancing kind of.
You're gonna be a triple threat. We know you can talk, but can you sing and dance?
Yeah, why don't you get up?
I mean, we dance. Take it away, Derek.
No. I don't have a mic to dance.
You don't even like
You don't have a
dance.
mic to dance. That's the special thing. I mean, you can dance with a mic, but you don't have to.
That's true.
I don't like this.
Benny Johnson told
You
me
know,
that
like,
once.
should we just tell? Should we just? It seems like we might need to just
They
like
just
show
need an
them.
example. Some
Right.
people just
Yeah.
need to see
You
it.
guys want to see an example?
Oh, this is just for you guys.
And you know,
I mean,
just
you guys can watch too.
a hosting note, you should have asked what our names are.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry
I
about
mean, that's
that.
why they didn't recognize your last
Oh, here.
name.
That's true.
Hey, what are your names?
I'm Romika.
I'm Angela.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, Angela and Ramika.
Energy, energy.
Energy. Yeah.
Yes, great. You
Excitement.
guys want to do your
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Will you
Give
be
it
a
up
doll?
for Romeo and
Romika.
What? It's
Angela and Ramika.
It's Ramika. Do not don't
I'm sorry.
disrespect her.
Yeah.
It's all right, Angela. It's all right. You don't know any better.
I just gotta breathe. I just gotta breathe. How you guys doing? Woo. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you give us like a little
And the two.
It's Saturday night and you're here for a spot.
For a spot.
It's Saturday night and you're here for a spot.
For a spot.
We're gonna give you a spot in your life. A spot so bright, you will burn so bright.
We wanna know about your family, your aunt, your uncle, and your child. We wanna know about your bowel movements. Are they okay? We really care.
We really
We
care.
care about you.
We care so much.
We care.
When there's a bright spot in your life, you're gonna think, oh no, you dropped a nail.
Oh no.
That's life.
Oh my God.
That's
Come
life.
on.
We're gonna go on because that's the spot of life. You're here on a Saturday night.
Here on a Saturday night, you gotta move on with your life when you lose your nail.
You will overcome.
Thank you.
It's a bright spot. It's a bright spot. Do you all know our names? Can you remember our names? Oh, we didn't do a good enough job. We lied.
No, if you don't remember our names, then what?
Well, what was that? Yeah.
Oh.
And Angela, see, yeah, they remember. So they'll remember you if you sing.
So do you think, I mean, I think we could take over the show for you guys if you just want to.
That'd be awesome, actually. Yeah. That'd be
See?
You guys,
I mean,
do
you
that.
think maybe the audience has an opinion.
Audience,
Take it over.
you have no power here.
Democracy has power
you
here
guys want to
still.
introduce the next comic?
Oh my God.
Give us that.
Yeah.
Is this happening? Are we taking the show?
Oh,
No, you're not.
The show.
It sounds like this is you
No,
us
you're just
passing
saying
us the torch. Oh no!
You're just saying, it doesn't matter.
No.
You're just saying one name. That's it.
It just sounds like you know you need help.
Here, all you have to put that mic stand on that little thing right there.
This one right here?
That one right there.
Oh
I
my
look like a
God! That's
natural.
very mean.
Oh yeah.
Who is it? Oh, okay. I'll tell.
Do it. That's your big chance.
Oh, I'm gonna have you do it with me.
Oh, you want to do it with
Yeah, I'll just tell you the name first.
Keep up the momentum.
It's your name.
Doing a good job.
Oh no, I gotta check again. Which one was it? Oh, okay. It's Amanda Averill. Okay. All right. Welcome to the stage, Amanda Averill.
Congratulations, everyone. You made it out of your sweatpants today. Awesome. These are jeggings, so I didn't make it out of my sweatpants today. I'm going to just address it right off the bat. I suffer from a condition. It's called age androgyny. I look anywhere between 18 to 65 years old, depending on how poor the bar lighting is that night. I think I know why this happens to me. It's because I have the face of a Cabbage Patch Kid. And then the body of a bag of sauerkraut. Just Polish and fermenting from the neck down. Enjoys a sausage from time to time. A little bit more about me. I'm a clumsy person. And I'm also a diabetic. Those things aren't related to one another. Yeah, you should be. It equals to like weird situations. Like the other day, I dropped my insulin down the toilet. Oh. Yeah, I was more upset dropping my insulin down the toilet than I've ever been losing cocaine down the toilet. Like, because insulin's expensive, and it's harder to find than cocaine. Very upsetting. I have a little trouble with my diabetes sometimes. I have a problem checking my blood sugar, pricking my fingers, mostly because of all the Cheetos dust that's built up on them over the last 30 years. The other day when I checked my blood sugar, the monitor just said code red, and I was like, Mountain Dew, where? It tricked me. There was no Mountain Dew. It was upsetting. I also suffered from insomnia, mostly as a kid, because I had to wait until my sister fell asleep so I could masturbate. It's not like I was masturbating to her. She's a blonde. I prefer brunettes. I'm on a bunch of different medications for things, and a medication that I'm currently on has some really interesting side effects. They're all real sexy. I get night sweats. Ooh, yeah, I know. Self-lubricating. And I also get restless leg syndrome. Yes, this means anytime I go to bed, I essentially become a sentient sex toy. I'm just sticky and shaking, lost under a blanket, waiting for some fat dude to come turn me off. I'm on so many meds, I went to my doctor about it. And before I went there, I had my speech prepared. I get in the room and I'm like, oh, dearest doctor of mine, holder of all the medical knowledge. I went on that thing you don't like me to go on before appointments, you know, the internet. And I found a cure for all of my ailments. It's called medical marijuana, doctor? Oh, dearest doctor, would you please give me a prescription for medical marijuana? I'm not quite sure how it's dosed, but 1 to 2 pounds for this first week should be fine. And I'll be on my very little way. My doctor just looked at me and she goes, don't you think the munchies is what got you here in the first place? And I said, fuck you, you're not a doctor, this is a MedExpress. I was like, that lady should just be lucky she's not trying to convince some woman whose kid has chicken pox to get a vaccine, or treating some guy's, MRSA he got from a wrestling mat, like, that's, should be lucky. Very lucky about that. A little change of pace here. I have a boyfriend. Yeah, I like that silence. That's what but I hate calling him my boyfriend because we've been together too long. We've been together for over 5 years. Yeah, it's awful. Shh. Yeah, and I don't know what to call him. And I was out with my friend the one day, and she's like, "Oh my God, he's your life partner." More like my life alert partner, okay? Like, our only job is to keep the other one alive so we can simultaneously disappoint her parents, okay? The sexiest text message I've ever sent this man is, hey baby, why don't you come downstairs and bring my insulin? I could really use that little prick right about now. Yeah, I don't have a sugar daddy. I have a diabetic papa. The other day, I got a message from an ex. It was an email. It was a real bold email, just right in the header. It said, want you back. I'm like, I bet you do. LA Fitness. I think we can all see that relationship did not work out. I spend a lot of time around kids. I hate that. I hate it. Like, I don't have any kids of my own, but I do have strong opinions about every Muppet on Sesame Street. I have a niece, and she's not even 2 yet, but she's just this big, hulking, like, monster. It's terrifying. She weighs like 40 pounds, and she's just like all buff, and she's like straight muscle. And then I realized that her dad, who's a bodybuilder, has been keeping his special powders a little bit too close to her baby foods, Like, oh no. This explains a lot though, because the other day she was crawling around and I heard her mumble her first words. She just was like, every day is leg day. And she pushed me into a locker and blew vape smoke in my face. Like, this is why the other kids at the preschool hate you, because you're trying to get them to join your CrossFit gym. That's why. I also, I have a nephew. He's 7, which is like the worst age. I mean, they're all pretty terrible, but he's the worst. But the other day, he came home from school, and he was so excited because they were learning about insects in school. And he asked me, he goes, Amanda, guess my favorite insect? And I'm like, I don't know, kid. And he goes, it's a butterfly. I'm like, oh, well, you're going to get beat up. That's cool. All right, Aiden, because of course his name is Aiden. Aiden, why is it a butterfly? Because they're like real-life Transformers. I'm like, oh, they're going to beat you up because you're smart, too. That's really great. That's an added reason to beat you up. I turned 35 recently. It's nothing to celebrate. It is nothing to celebrate. But, I did what every 35-year-old childless millennial does for their birthday. I took myself to Disney World. Yeah, I did. But it was supposed to be a secret. And my nephew found out about it. He was really upset. He goes, Amanda, can't you just hide me in your suitcase and take me with you? Like, oh, little buddy. I'm flying Spirit, so that suitcase is more than the whole round trip airline ticket. It's nice though that he thinks that his Aunt Amanda has like, luggage money. It's pretty cute. It's pretty adorable. I think we should have the purge for kids. But like, hear me out, okay? It's not where we just get rid of them all. It's where we get to tell them everything we've ever wanted to tell them to destroy their little mini lives, And then just see the strongest who survives. That's it. Just get in their face and be like, Santa's not real. Your dog's not on a farm. You're technically not our first kid. Just the basics, right? Just the basics. Just the basic stuff there. I don't know. I'm pro-choice, but I think I could be persuaded. I could be persuaded to be pro-life if every baby looked as cute as Baby Yoda. I mean, come on, you see that face? I'd be outside of Planned Parenthood every day, just one of those new memes on my poster board. Just be like, this is not the clinic you're looking for. It'd be perfect. I don't know, I love Star Wars. I'm a big Star Wars fan, but I know that Star Wars was never supposed to be as popular as it is. I know it. Because guys, George Lucas did something that is just too much for me to handle. The music in the cantina scene, where Han shoots first, depending on who you're watching it with. That music that the cantina band is playing is called, in canon, you can look this up on your Google machines, it's called Jizz. 100% true. Okay, you guys don't seem to know what I'm referencing. That music that goes da 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 da. I'm sorry, there's a lot of jizz in my mouth there for a minute. That was hard to do. No, but that it was never supposed to be popular because he named it that. But now we have jizz blasting out of the bushes in Disney World. That's not right. That's not what's supposed to happen. I'm a larger lady. I'm also kind of persnickety about my clothes. I like to make sure that everything matches. Like, not only do I match like my bra and my panties, but I also match my shirts. So right now my panties are stained and slightly too tight. I was on a hike. I was on a hike actually earlier today with my one friend, and we saw a sign on the trail that said "No winter maintenance," and I thought to myself, "Oh boy, I gotta get that printed on a pair of Gucci's quick." Let them know it's No Shave November 12 months out of the year. Yeah. Just growing my Pence playoff beard a little early this season. That's all. And right now, my vagina looks like Robin Williams from Jumanji. Or like it's about to open up a brewery/coffee shop in Lawrence. Alright, I'll leave you guys with this. I think that everyone should feel sexy. Do you all agree? I think everyone should feel sexy. In fact, I'm going to be doing one of those sexy bedroom, boudoir photo shoots. Yeah, listen to my idea. I'm going to wrap myself in tin foil and call it Illuminati. Alright, I've been Amanda. You guys have a good night.
Great audience.
Thank you guys so much for coming out. Stick around for State of the Art later tonight.
Our next show is next month.
Next month,
the 21st.
21st, part of Burning Bridges Comedy Festival. Thank you guys so much for coming out.
You guys have been a good audience.
Have a good night.